give them credit. Excellent football team. We knew that coming in. They, pretty simple how the game works. You follow plan to win. They did. We didn't. In every phase, played great defense. We played fantastic defense for a good portion of the night in a lot of things. But, you hold a great back like Derek Harvey. What does he have? Let's see. 130, basically 140 yards on 2 carries. You give up those plays, it's not going to happen. We have a 60. You look at a 69, 60, 74, and 65-yard touchdowns. Not going to win doing that. That's not playing great defense. Red zone, had the ball in the red zone, weren't able to punch it in a couple times. Set up for field goals. Can't do that and expect to win. Lose the turnover battle, and then special teams, we give up the punt return for a touchdown, so they win the special teams part of the game. So you give them credit for following the plan to win. It's a pretty simple deal. If you want to hand me the sheet at the end of a game with just the statistics on it, you don't even have to put a score on it. You'll be able to tell you who won the game without ever looking at a score or watching any of that stuff. So, well, we got to move forward. We got to find a way to get better as a team, continue to improve, and get ready to go play again next week.
Questions? Dan, 9 sacks. Was it anything they were doing, or just overpowering guys?
Yeah, I don't know that they haven't really done anything special. Just kind of beat some guys up there, and I don't think we did a great job protecting the quarterback. And that was part of one of the things we talked about we needed to do is protect the quarterback. Was number one coming into this game. To be able to throw the football on him. We still threw for over 300 yards, but it's those are the plays that you couldn't have had that really hurt us.
I think they had 6 sacks in the first half, 3 in the second. Still quite a few, but was there any adjustments in the second half that you tried to come around?
No, it was protect. They really, I give them credit. It wasn't like there were fancy blitzes or any of that stuff going on. They just rushed the quarterback. We didn't do a great job protecting them.
Up until the big punt return, the defense was playing extremely well and things. Is that game plan? What led to the good defensive performance up to that point?
Oh, we have pretty good defense. Again, I think we played pretty solid defense all night, and except for the big plays. But you got to play great defense. You can't play great defense 80% of the time. It's got to be 100% of the time. And it was the big plays really that killed us. All night long. They had 379 and 200 of them were on 3 plays. So the rest of the day they had 179 yards. So those I don't know how many plays they ran total. 55. So for 52 plays, we played unbelievable defense. For 3, we played terrible defense.
The fourth decision to go for it on 4th and goal. Just what was your thought process? What did you see there?
They're a great team. We have the ball inside the 1. We're an aggressive team. I want to get touchdowns, and so I want to try to get a touchdown.
When they're creating that much pressure on Dak, how does that affect the play call?
With a guy like Dak, not as much as maybe with other guys because he's such a veteran quarterback that. I know the pressure wasn't gonna affect him as the whole game went on. A lot of young guys are going to start really hey, we got to get the ball out of our hands immediately, really fast. When you have a guy like Dak Prescott, just kind of manage the whole deal, stay on guys, keep encouraging guys, get us going. We're going to help maybe get the ball out quick sometimes. There's times you're going to hold it to take some shots. And, I thought he did a decent job of doing that. Of trying to, I think as the game went on, you saw it never affected him. He stayed in that pocket, but still able to make throws.
What about the early plays you were able to get in the passing game? Like you said, you just couldn't get the first down.
Yeah, we didn't punch it in, But that's in the red zone. We had the ball 3 times in the red zone. Red zone touchdowns. That would be 21 points, If you score touchdowns when you get down in the red zone. But give them credit. They played real good red zone defense, Had a penalty, a couple of mistakes when we got down there. You can't do that stuff down there against good football teams.
Do you have an update on Bear?
We're going to find out a lot more as we move forward. But we don't think it's a significant injury. No, I think everyone feels that he's going to be okay. yell? You can yell.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about?
Yeah, go ahead. Or go ahead, I don't care.
No, you're fine, go ahead.
Yeah, can you just talk a little bit about the week with the memorial service and the late for the big game and the emotion of this week?
Yeah, pretty long week. It's a pretty long week for us right there. But it's over, you know, but I mean, here's the thing, you guys got to remember this. For the guys in that locker room, for all those freshmen, they're still going back to the dorm room tonight. You know, a lot of people think that that's the end of it. That's not. They're still going back to their dorm room tonight, and you know, one of their family members is still not going to be there tonight. So it's not just the week. That's something that's going to be with them for a long time. Unfortunately, a tragic loss doesn't just end because now we got to a football game and played a football game.
I know I'm playing hypotheticals here, but if you are able to punch it on that 4th and goal for a touchdown, you feel like the outcome is different in this game?
Well, statistically speaking, it would make it 31-10. Or what? No, because we didn't score in that one. So 31-13. I don't know. Again, it wasn't like that flip momentum. It was the big play. You know, to me, they played great red zone defense and got the big plays. I think that was kind of the story of the game. I will go watch it on film. I don't know if there's much else to. They had 4 long touchdowns, and we had 3 red zone possessions. Came away with 6 points.
Is there something that you said as the team after when you look at 67 plays, wherever they were at 57 plays, that it came down to, you said 4?
Don't talk about it. We just talk about the plan to win. You know, I mean, that's what we discuss, and you know. You can make as much or as little out of you want it for the guys. I know it hurts. Losing's terrible. And nobody likes to lose, and so everybody feels miserable. But I think when you go and you're going to look at that plan, you're going to look at the 4 things that determine an outcome of the game, and you don't do those 4 things. It's a pretty cut and dry thing for the guys. So it's not like this is the end of the deal for us. We got to continue to improve. We got to look at the areas we need to go improve at. You take out of it is, did we play a poor game? I don't think we played a poor game. I thought we played a halfway decent game. I thought there's things we did fairly well. There's things that we're going to look at that we can take with us and go improve on. But to win a football game, it's a pretty simple plan, and we didn't follow that.
With Jamal wearing 99, is that something you see continuing as the season goes on, kind of like you did with Nick Bell?
Yeah, I think they discussed. When we're at home, I think Mark McLaurin's going to wear a 99 for the Egg Bowl is what they discussed moving forward.
Good. Great. Thank you. We'll have